In a controversial move, the Obama administration wasted no time to pledge its support for the outcome of elections in Honduras, widely viewed as illegitimate in the wake of a recent military coup. In June, the army overthrew Honduras' democratically elected leader Manuel Zelaya, a move which introduced months of political turmoil, repression, and rights abuses. Since then, Zelaya, whose leftist leanings alienated Honduras' well-entrenched elite, has fought to be reinstated. But in that time, the coup regime of Roberto Micheletti retained advisors with close ties to Hillary Clinton for international negotiations over the crisis, seen by many observers as a strategy to delay and buy time until the passing of the elections this past week. Now, Porfirio Pepe Lobo, a wealthy businessman from Honduras' political elite with close ties to the military and who had supported the coup, has been declared president. But major Latin American leaders say that failing to condemn the vote could destabilize the region. Brazil, Argentina, and Venezuela condemned the vote even before the results were known. They maintain that the election is illegitimate because the coup leaders backed it. Brazil's President Lula da Silva says his government will continue to reject Lobo's election because to accept it might encourage coups in other nations. He told reporters, quote, "It's not possible to accept a coup, whether it's a military coup or dressed up as a civilian coup." Since the coup, the human rights situation in Honduras has deteriorated. The coup-installed government has shut down media, limited demonstrations, and security forces have suppressed dissent by beating and arresting hundreds of Zelaya's supporters in recent weeks. Many nations argued that the regime could not be trusted to conduct fair elections. Throughout the country, hundreds of candidates for Congress and municipal office withdrew from the election, including the mayor of San Pedro Sula, the nation's second-largest city. All of Honduras' main trade union federations and rights groups denounced the election as fraudulent. The coup government had made it legal to advocate not voting. The military had also recently instructed all mayors in the country to compile a list of persons in their jurisdiction who opposed the coup. No major international election monitoring agency agreed to observe the vote. Amnesty International observers in the country reported illegal detentions and torture of coup opponents, with mission head Javier Zuniga speaking of, quote, an environment of fear and intimidation. Nevertheless, U.S. Ambassador Hugo Lawrence quickly assured Honduras' new president that the U.S. would support him. Lawrence called the elections, quote, a great celebration of democracy. Pepe Lobo is a man of great political experience. I wish him luck, and the United States will work with him for the good of both our countries. Our relations will be very strong. Zelaya says the Obama administration would regret its stance. He told the Associated Press, quote, the United States made a mistake. If they are Democrats in their country, they should be Democrats in Latin America.